Hello, teacher. Um, Good morning. Well, as you know, this time I'm going to talk about my experience doing research, right? In this case, during the last 4 semesters. Well, first, I would like to point out that this research course is undoubtedly an opportunity that prepares us for the professional sphere and maybe it determines our role as future research educators willing to improve the educational practice, right? Well, but talking about my experience, my research experience, I would describe it as a challenge because even from the beginning, it was difficult for us to find a real phenomenon or situation unique and new enough to be answered or understood. So that was exactly what we were looking for, right? Something different. And in fact, we were forced to change our proposal several times until we felt really satisfied and confident about what we wanted to investigate. But I think the part or the moment I enjoyed the most during this process was the data collection, specifically the interviews we conducted, right? As I could hear the faithful voices of the participants, their experiences, and it also enabled me to understand from another perspective um, the processes that take place within the program, such as the teaching practicum, the emotions and the challenges it triggers, right? And I I felt identified with some of them, with most of the participants. But generally speaking, um, I think this part was a very rewarding experience. And finally, as for the way this research course should be taught, I consider that in order to avoid the inconveniences we already had, it is necessary to combine the teaching with the approach of problematic situations, right? In other words, working or learning through projects, as occurs with the project-based learning method, because I don't know, I think that um, um, for instance, if we are more involved with these forms of learning and teaching, it is possible to become familiar with that and therefore face any challenge, right? But I think the most important part is that teachers are also educated and trained for them to guide us in this process of building research knowledge.